This is a bit of a follow-up to Amazing Polly's latest video to Serve Man, where she does an absolute masterclass exposing the evil plans of people like Bill Gates and his friend and disciple Abramovich, that Satanist spirit cooking chick, and just everything, and it encompasses everything, and how the reason why they've made the world so dark and disgusting and distorted morals and distorted what wholesomeness means and created 57 genders and destroyed history and made it a distorted version of the past and a dim version of the future is so that you are going to want to escape that future they're hoping and going to enter a virtual reality world, um, an evil virtual reality world that people like Bill Gates, Abramovich, and Lady Gaga are pushing, where they can hook you up to a machine, harvest your energy, do all sorts of tests on you, and all sorts of experiments on the human body and all sorts of projects. And of course, once they're done with halving your energy and harvesting all your human resources, as people like Henry Kissinger and Bill Gates would call it, they can pull the plug on you, can't they? Well, this clip is from These Are the Voyages. So I'm giving your channel a bit of a plug, so please, These Are the Voyages, don't put a copyright claim on me, because this video was very important and people need to see it. This is the type of reality I think they will use to seduce us into this evil matrix, this evil virtual reality that they're going to put us in and try to harness our human energy in the future.
What? What is this? Where am I?
Were you scared? Look at the tree. I helped decorate it.
It took all day.
Say Merry Christmas, Papa. See the presents? I love you, Father.
I love you too.
Come on, children, let's move back and give your father some room.
Cup of Earl Grey.
That would be perfect.
This one's for you.
Oh, thank you very much, Renee.
Merry Christmas, Uncle.
And Merry Christmas to you too.
Renee, can you help me with the table?
Renee. Come here. Go help your aunt. This isn't right. This can't be real.
It's as real as you want it to be.
I know. What's going on? Why am I here?
You're in the Nexus.
This is the Nexus.
For you, this is what you wanted.
See that? The beautiful home, the children, the Christmas tree. Well-mannered kids, that's how you can tell it's not real. But see what Whoopi Goldberg happened to say then? She goes, "This is the Nexus." And he goes, "What do you mean the Nexus?" And she goes, "For you, what they will do is they will scan your brain patterns most likely through some means, and they will create a world that's so perfect for you and seems so real that you won't want to leave it." Do you understand? For Patrick Stewart in that movie, it was the character Jean-Luc Picard. It was the family home. It was the beautiful Christmas tree. It was the children. Because he was father, he never had any children, never had any real family, you see, so that's what he yearned for, so that's what was created for him. For me, it'd be, I guess, the 1960s style homestead on a farm, the dog, the wife, couple of kids, great neighbours across the road where you can just go over the road, have a couple of beers, and just talk shit. And I guess, and my wife can cook, obviously, and she makes beautiful homemade home-cooked meals, and that would be difficult for me to leave. But I would, and they would be hoping that they would get you into that trap. But you've got to remind yourself that when you get the opportunity to perhaps go into a reality world like this, that it's not really real, and what are they using you for, and what are they harvesting your energy for, and at any moment, at any time, they could just pull the plug, and you're gone, you're erased, you're finished. Or they can do whatever they want to your virtual programming. They can change whatever they want. So no matter how good it looks, it's a form of captivity. And sorry to use Star Trek again, but there's another example where I think it was the first in the pilot episode where Captain Pike gets injured in a crash or something, and the aliens rescue him, and they try to provide he's in captivity, studied by the aliens, of course, and they try to provide the perfect reality for him, the perfect habitat. They study him, any food that he likes, he can imagine he gets from his brain patterns. They create the perfect girl for him and everything like this, but he keeps resisting, because the natural human instinct that I hope we still have is to resist captivity. And then the aliens give him a choice of whether he wants to stay in his captivity and get looked after by the aliens, or whether he wants to go back to his decrepit body that he's in and go back to the real world. And even then he decides to go back to the real world. And I can tell you that even if they created the perfect virtual reality for me, the homestead, the wife, the children, the dog, the good neighbours, a good wholesome small country town, no matter what inducements, and I've got to be walking, of course, that goes without saying, but no matter what inducements they throw upon me, I will not voluntarily go into that virtual reality system. Because no matter how good the prison looks on the outside, ladies and gentlemen, it's still a prison. Remember that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all.